Rawllywood. My name is Ginger Lime.
I'm Saucy Red.
And I'm Hot Spice.
All right, we're really excited to be here tonight. Rawllywood is a dream that has been unfolding for a long time. And tonight we're going to toast to Rawllywood. And we're toasting with the Earth's greatest drink, which is water.
Yes.
Delicious. It's just plain water. And that's probably what most of us should drink most of the time. I want to tell you what Rawllywood's mission is. Rawllywood has a fourfold mission. The first thing that we're going to do on Rawllywood is that we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to try to entertain you. And then the second thing that Rawllywood is going to do is, what are we going to do? Okay, we're going to have cheerleaders on Rawllywood.
Yes! Okay.
Cheerleaders. Okay, let me tell you what a cheerleader is. A cheerleader, there's a lot of people, myself included, that struggle with image problems, food problems, sugar addictions, whatever it is. So on cheerleaders, we want people to come on cheerleaders and either vlog or blog. Whatever has been successful for you, I want you to tell everyone about it. I want everything to be on the positive tip. I don't want people telling other people like you're just a fat, lazy slob. That's not what we want here on Rawllywood. We want everything.
Encouragement and
encouragement.
Support. Yes. Uplifting.
Uplifting.
Each other.
And plus, I want like some role playing. Like I actually parked away the domain. Say no out loud. Like like just do some role playing. Like you're walking by the candy section somewhere, and you're like, no. I've done that, and it is starting to work. Okay, so what else is Rawllywood about? I suppose I should have told you girls.
It's about food.
It's about food,
right?
You're right.
It's about
good, clean, healthy food.
That's right.
Your food, my food, our food.
Their food, everyone's food.
Everyone's food. And having said that, I don't think it's a secret that there are so many issues concerning food nowadays. Like it is really becoming scary that there are so many nefarious, hidden things about food that we don't know about. And what's really sad is that many corporations, and we believe even the FDA and big biotech companies, they put profits before people. So, as one comedian once said, there is no money in dead people, and there's no money in healthy people. And so, the money's in the middle. Mm-hmm. So, what we're going to do on Rawllywood is that we're going to talk about all these things while we're eating delicious food. As we're talking about these different things, we might lift up Pinocchio and talk about people out there who are liars. Or about the Pinocchio liar.
These are our awards, and these will be given to the liars, the big weenies.
The big weenies.
Those who are too chicken to come forward and
tell
speak
the
truth.
Yes.
And this one.
And this is going to be the Purity Award. People who are at least trying to do something.
Okay.
And one really important thing about Rawllywood is that we have to come together as a food community. So whether you're a meat eater or a raw foodist, a vegan, vegetarian.
Sorry.
What did you do?
There was a hair fly.
But no one's going to see that.
I probably looked like I was autistic.
Okay. She was seeing tracers. Did you take something? She was eating mushrooms.
I'm hungry.
Okay. So now I lost my train of thought, girls. Where were we? So we were talking about you will not believe the things this woman does. You have to ignore her because if you watch her, she actually has her own little show all by herself, and she's fabulous. Like I'll be talking about something, and she's like making all these different motions, and they actually fit what I'm saying. So it's good. I love this woman.
Okay, good.
Okay. So as I was saying, we need to come together as a food community and stop acting like we're still in high school, like we're in our little cliques, like, oh, you eat meat, so I don't want to be around you. The vegans don't want to be with the meat eaters. Nobody wants to be with the meat eaters, but the vast majority of people are meat eaters. And so having said that, we have to take what I feel is the bad, the good, the better, and the best. And we have to start somewhere. If we don't start somewhere, all of these really big multinational companies, our very own government, FDA, that's what we think. We're entitled to our own opinion. We're still in the United States of America. We can still say what we think. And so we believe that if we do not fight as a people, as we the people, and become united to say, you know what, we don't want GMOs in our food. We don't want pesticides and herbicides.
We don't want hormones or steroids in our animal.
Mm-hmm. If people choose to eat meat, they don't want the GMO corn. They don't want the steroids, the hormones. And so we have to start somewhere. And, you know, for anyone to think that people are going to suddenly stop eating meat, it's not going to happen.
Right.
And so we have to embrace each other and work towards the common goal of making sure our food is safe. So whether you want to eat pure organic, which is, I think, a great idea, and I think it's wonderful, and I try to eat as organic as I can, but you know what? I always think of other people. I always think of less fortunate people who can't afford organic. Some people can hardly even afford fresh fruits and vegetables, and we have to think about everyone. We have to really come together as a people, and that's what Rawllywood.biz hopes to do, is that we really hope to come together and
Inform each other,
uplift
each other.
Yes.
Support each other.
Absolutely.
And with government coming into our own properties, our own private homes, and telling us what we can and cannot grow on our property, it is even more important to stand up for our rights and have the right to grow our own produce, to raise our own chickens for eggs or what have you, and fight for our rights and not allow these big commercial companies to call the shots for what goes into our bodies and what we feed our
The
children.
government's not going to do anything. We already know that.
Yeah. And if we don't supply the companies with
Our
business,
dollars.
yeah, our dollars, then they're going to listen.
Right, and so we need to start calling the companies and say, hello? Listen, if you guys are using GMOs, we're
You
not
gotta
buying
go.
from you. What?
Oh yeah.
You got
GMO,
you gotta go. GMO, oh, not for my family. What do we say? Oh, GMO.
Oh, hell
GMO.
Yes.
Hell no. GMOs? Oh, hell no.
Yes, and those people are weenies. They get the weenie award.
Yes, they do.
And that's because we're being nice and G-rated, okay?
We invite you to share,
To be a rock star.
record and share your home videos in regards to your experiences with your food, with your local market, and upload those to Rawllywood and become a raw star with us.
One really important thing about Rawllywood is that there is a section called DAD, Dad. We want you to go to Dad because this is a section of Rawllywood that dares to tell the truth. So if you have a story of, basically what DAD stands for is damage already done. So whether you're a farmer that has been wiped out by these multinational companies, whether you're a person or family who has had a terrible effect through vaccines, or just anything that you feel that you've been deceived and lied to through deceptive marketing practices, let's write about it. Let's tell each other. Let's warn each other about it. And don't be afraid, because if we don't stand up and start telling the truth and sharing the truth with each other, they're going to just take us over. So right now, they are the Goliath, and we are David. If you're familiar with that story in the Bible. And what happened? What happened to Goliath?
He fell down.
He went down.
He went down, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to do it just, we're not going to be righteous people out there, but we're going to do it with our dollar,
Our voices.
and plus we are women. And you know what happens when women get excited?
Things get done.
Things get done.
We will not be intimidated by their propaganda and their marketing ploys anymore.
We will tell the truth.
That's right.
And so, girls,
Time to eat.
it's time to eat. So,
Cheers.
Cheers.
To
Cheers again to
Rawllywood.
Rawllywood.
And again, please join us and be a raw star.
Yeah.
Raw star, Rawllywood.biz.
So I'm gonna get up and shower, and then within 45 minutes, it's time to get up and get into bed. But before that, I would call until 2 in the morning, and I woke up at 5:30 and I'm about to sleep. So the last 4 days, I've slept 18 hours of sleep. So you look good.
from our sponsors.
Are you looking for a warm spot for a fall or winter getaway? Look no further. The Sea Turtle in Hollywood, Florida is the place to go for a warm and friendly vacation. Only steps away from the beach and the famous Hollywood Beach Boardwalk. Call to make reservations at the Sea Turtle in Hollywood, Florida. Mention Rawllywood for a discount. Ask for Diana. This is our favorite part of Rawllywood.
This is the food segment. As you can see, we have some delicious items to choose from, which Myra has so graciously prepared for us this evening.
Well, you're not going to believe this, but I actually made these 4 salads plus the dressings in 1 hour and 8 minutes.
Wow.
I was putting the pedal to the metal, but that's why I'm a chef.
Okay,
I'm a professional chef. People are on different paths as they're trying to eat better. Everyone's on a different path, and that's one thing I take objection to, is that the biggest thing that we have on this earth, especially in the United States, is freedom. And so let's stop shooting on each other. You know what I mean? Like, you should do this, you should do that. Haven't you run into people that you tell them about eating healthier, and they're like, you know what? Everybody's got to die of something, and they just don't care. And one thing that I will say that I honestly believe, and that is that as far as eating healthy, I think that, again, that there's a bad, good, better, and best. But also, ultimately, I think that what really truly decides the day we depart this earth is God Almighty. And so you can eat the best foods and be the healthiest person and get run over by a bus, or have a plane land on you. You know what I mean?
Or be in that plane.
Or what?
Or be in that plane.
Or be in the plane. You know, eating your peanuts. And
I know that we will all die someday. However, I choose to actually live while I'm alive, and choosing to consume primarily live foods will help me to accomplish that.
I want to talk about one thing that's really important. There are natural healers out there, holistic healers that are the more, shall we say, well-known people, which include people like, I'm going to start with someone I really love and admire, Gabriel Cousins. He's an actual medical doctor. We have Dr. Robert O. Young, which I like and admire as well. Although sometimes I think he's a little bit, he's just a little too serious. I'll just say that. There's people that are famous in the raw food world, like David Wolf. There's Matt Monarch and Angela Stokes Monarch, and they're a cute little couple living in Ecuador. There's John Kohler, that I admire, from OK Raw. Who else?
Annie Pio?
Annie Pio, I love her.
I like her.
She's got the sexiest voice. We should have her on one day. We'll sit her next to her.
Great recipes.
And so, who else? We the Women of Rawllywood. We'll be right back.